Hey, it's me, Manny. I'm back. Cue the music. Hey, this is UFO report number 60, and I am Manny Moonraker, your hostess with the mostest. And we have two news articles for today that we want to chat about. But before we do that, if you haven't had a chance to go to UFOBusterRadio.com and vote for the 2017 Rubber Dickies and select the 2017 Rubber Dicker of the Year, your opportunity is still good. You are green-lighted to go in there, answer the survey, and potentially get your favorite rubber dicker an award from UFO Buster Radio. Now, I know rubber dickers are a problem. However, they are entertaining and they have their place in life. And one place is here on UFO Buster Radio because we love rubber dickers and we love them long time. So get your vote in, UFOBusterRadio.com. Voting ends December 15th. Don't let some other half-ass rubber dicker win this. You vote for the one you feel deserves the award because they earned it 1000%. So stop rubber dicking around and vote. Well, alright. Let's get this episode started because we've got some UFO reports from around the world, not just here in the U.S. I guess the U.S. was kind of quiet, so we're going to go to a different continent and also someone else that shares our parking spot on this side of the world, up north. They had a UFO situation, But first, let's talk about the one out of Peruibe, South Brazil. Brazil is in it again. I'm telling you, the Brazilians, when it comes to UFOs, are in it to win it. I mean, listen, it's not just MMA with them. It's aliens, too. Maybe MMA really stands for something else, like mother of a mother alien. I don't know. I just made that up. Anyway, apparently there was an alien spacecraft that landed in the Peruibe, Peru. And I'm probably not pronouncing it right because I don't speak easy language. But anyway, that's where it's at. If you want to know the exact city, look in the description. There's a link in there to the full article and the name of the city if you feel froggy. So the deal is that residents were reporting a bright light that apparently landed earlier this month on top of some vegetation in the town. So you might think, they don't know what the hell they're seeing. I mean, they have very limited information on UFOs. For all they know, some crazy American was down there with a freaking drone and landed it in the middle of maybe some garlic or something like that. Something simple, some basil, and they blew it up. The problem is that the mark that was left on the ground was measuring 13 by 12 meters. Not too many drones that you can buy that size. The officials locally jumped on it ASAP. They cordoned off the area and were trying to take measurements. What was interesting about this, it has many ufologists everywhere screaming bloody murder, is that the Brazilian media actually didn't report the incident till a week later. And when shit like that happens, the first thing that people do is that they cry foul play, and they're trying to say that there was a cover-up either by the media or by the government of Peru. And we know already that the U.S. tends to get involved with the government issues of Brazil. Why keep on saying Peru? Jeez Louise, FML. I'm talking about Brazil, people. Don't get it confused. Don't listen to me. You can stop now and move on to your next podcast. Anyway, according to a UFO investigator by the name of Saga Susseliton Souza, apparently they looked at this particular mark that was left behind by the UFO And this is a UFO investigator. I don't know if it's an official position in Brazil. I almost said Peru again. I don't know if it's an official position in Brazil, but apparently Souza here, the UFO investigator, says, and that this thing, this mark, this vegetational tampering by this UFO was not made by humans. They're saying the UFO landed and it was rotating in a circular fashion, so the vegetation crumpled up. And when you look at the pictures, you can go in the article and look at the pictures. In the article, it really looks almost like this thing started to make a crop circle right where it landed. But, is that enough to say that this was from 4.2 far? Is Souza really smoking the Peru blend of the Brazilian herb? I figure I get Peru in there somehow. But apparently there was a power outage in the area at the time the sighting occurred. And not only that, but residents were also reporting that they had experienced nausea. So either the entire town forgot to take the morning after pill, or they were all experiencing morning sickness. Listen, I can't argue with Souza. If all this kind of shit was happening, something's got to be going on. And maybe the water's bad. Maybe they got Montezuma's revenge. I don't know. But there's just too many things happening here to say that this is all just a coinky dink, if you know what I mean. Unfortunately for this story, Scott C. Waring showed up on the scene. Now, there's one fact in this article that's very fascinating, and that is that the city itself has had 79 sightings since 1998. So it's a good place to go crash your ship, leave some stuff behind on the vegetation, and take off. I guess I get a kick of it. Maybe this is kind of like our UFO conferences. They do this so that they can, get people worked up. Anyway, Scott C. Waring, who the article identifies as a ET hunter, whatever the hell that is, he posted the article on his website, UFO Sightings Daily, and it's like, come on, why didn't this guy just stay retired? Why? And according to him, he feels that the photos seem to suggest that Souza could be onto something. You're going to have to make that decision when you look at this article and look at the pictures. There's also an aerial picture of the area. I can't, Scott C. Waring just took it 4.2 far. He really doesn't know anything that really happened. I mean, what does he have? And if he has something, he sure as hell didn't share it in this article. So 4.2 far, he's a rubber dicker. I'm surprised he didn't make it to the rubber dickies. But the sun shines on a dog's ass once a year at least, or in this case, once an event. Check out the link, full article. What do you think?
This is Mr. Wong from the Day in the Morning Show. Hey, you guys see Missy Wong? She see lots of light, so she go check on chicken. Now she gone. I guess she flew the coop. I gotta go. See ya. Bye-bye.
All right, the next article is coming from Canada. Canada, Canada. And that's the home of the poutine. You guys, you need to keep your minds clear of all the dirty stuff. And it's also the home of the word "eh?" Just so you know. Apparently there is footage. And according to this article, it is shocking footage. Like the kind of stuff that will put you in a coma. Cops with panicked calls after a green ball of fire crashes down on residents. There is footage of this in this article if you want to check it out, but the footage shows a bright flash of light disappearing over a hill in Newfoundland, Canada. Residents were stunned by the bizarre sight and are still trying to figure out what the answer is. And as a matter of fact, let me just say this, that there was an answer for this. They just don't want to hear the damn thing. But let me continue. An eyewitness by the name of Andrew Wilkins said the whole sky lit up. It was coming on a 45-degree angle and coming right down to the right. So basically 45 degrees and it hangs to the right. That's what he says. Thank you, Andrew. You just filled our mind with an incredible sight. He also said it was like a big green ball of fire is what it looked like. And at first I thought, wow, geez, that's a really bright firework, but fireworks don't shoot downwards. Another witness by the name of Krista Godfrey said, "We often have airplanes coming at us. What the hell is going on in Canada? Why are airplanes flying at people?" Anyway, she says that it's like a survival instinct. She says that, so life frequently catches my eye. Well, shit, you gotta run because the damn airplane's gonna land on you. Canada, you ain't right. You are not right, Canada. Stop scaring your people like this. She continued on by saying, "I just happened to see something, and at first I thought it was a fight. What, everybody sees freaking fireworks." She saw fireworks too. But then she realized it was coming down and not going. They must be related. I mean, they're taking each other's eyewitness report line by line. They were probably outside smoking a doobie when they saw this. Compound 49 strikes again. Andrew went on to add, because he was not going to be outdone by Krista, he said, "It was pretty wild. I've seen meteor showers and stuff before, but I've never seen something so bright make it so close to the Earth. This looked like it may have actually made contact with Earth." Well, it probably crashed. So yeah, contact. The explanation that people are giving is that the unidentified object, green thing, was really the Hulk landing from one of the Avengers ships. Just kidding. Now, what they're saying is that this might have been part of the Orionid meteor shower, which is visible from October 2nd through November 1st. What they're saying is that this is probably part of the Orionid meteor shower, which is incidentally visible from October 2nd through November 7th. And what they're saying is, at the peak of the cluster of meteors shooting down at people and confusing them for airplanes, there could be 50 to 70 meteorites per hour during those peak times. Another individual commented, of course they didn't give their name, that the best time for a UFO to come down would be under the guise of a meteor shower. Just saying, hey. And then lastly, there was a fourth Canadian who said, "Finally aliens want to communicate with us by flying right at us in green blobs and scaring the shit out of us." Listen, many times I say you cannot write this stuff. I mean, it is what it is. They saw what they saw. Canada likes to chase people with airplanes, and that confuses them. That confuses the living shit out of them. And they see, it's like that Tootsie Roll commercial. The world seems mighty good to me because Tootsie Rolls is all I see. Well, they're seeing aliens everywhere because their planes are always flying at them. It is what it is. That's the report from Canada. You can look at the video in the description because the link is there for you. Check it out if you feel froggy. But to my Canadian friends, spread the word. UFO Buster Radio is here to help you. And someone in the government will pay for going all kamikaze on y'all. Because that's bullshit. And we're not standing for it in the United States. This is episode 60. I am Manny Moonraker. And if you love us, or you can at least stand listening to us while you're at work or, driving your school bus around, share, like, follow, keep hope alive. Because sadly enough, if you don't like me, I'm still going to be back on Thursday with some more UFO craziness. And I'm going to bring an update for 2017 Rubber Dickies and let you know who's in the lead, because that might not be the rubber dicker you want to win. And I have 2 interviews lined up, and I think my Skype problems are done with. We're ready to roll. And if you listen from Utah, I'm trying to get someone to talk about that UFO conference that's coming up in Utah. So hold tight. Moonraker out.